Good evening and welcome to Titan TV News. We're your anchors, Zach Ciccone.
And I'm Shelby Cotterman. If you'd like to be treated to a night of comedy by the world champion, look no further than Judah Friedlander's performance at the Shirk Center on Saturday, November 10th at 9 p.m. Known for his role as Frank Rossitano on NBC's 30 Rock, Friedlander has appeared in numerous films and venues across the U.S. performing stand-up comedy. Opening for Friedlander will be comedy music duo Garfunkel and Oates, which you may have seen on Scrubs and The Big Bang Theory. And if you stick around after the show, Friedlander will sell signed copies of his book, How to Beat Up Anybody, and pose for photos free of charge. Tickets are available at the Hanson Student Center, free of charge for IWU students, and $10 for the general public. Don't miss this winning show, which will be sure to have you singing, laughing, and shouting for more. Also at Hanson, as part of the Fuse film series that the Office of Multicultural Student Affairs puts on, is presenting The Smoke Signals on Wednesday, November 14th at 7:30 p.m. The 1998 film, a comedy about two Native Americans who trek from Idaho to Phoenix to retrieve their father's ashes, is the first to be written, directed, and acted entirely by American Indians. Come to see this heartwarming film that is sure to inspire diversity and unity, just as all the Fuse films have done this year.
Certainly does sound very intriguing. And now if you've ever seen a play at Wesleyan, you know the theater department puts an incredible amount of time and effort into making entertaining and memorable shows. 9 to 5, the musical, showing November 12th through 18th in McPherson, is no different. With music and lyrics by Dolly Parton, the play is an adaptation of the 1980 film and tells the story of three working women seeking revenge on their boss, set to an instantly recognizable score. The Wesleyan production is directed by Assistant Professor Scott Susong, with choreography by Associate Professor G. McFarland Kerr, and music directed by instructor Saul Naish. Take a break from your 9 to 5 job of going to class and doing homework, and sing 9 to 5, the musical. In music news, 2 Wesleyan concerts are happening soon. Mark your calendars for the Wind Ensemble concert on Friday, November 9th at the Bloomington Center for Performing Arts, and the Symphonics Winds concert on Friday, November 16th at Presser Hall. Not only will you support your fellow students by going, but you'll be treated to a night of wonderful concert band repertoire. And don't forget to vote in the presidential election on November 6th in the Hanson Student Center from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Make your vote count in what will surely be a historic year in American politics.
In our ongoing feature,
Restaurant of the Week!
we like to highlight places in Bloomington Normal that we think are worth your time and money. Today we're putting the spotlight on Luca Grill, an Italian restaurant in downtown Bloomington on East Market Street that has served the community since 1936. With its menu of fresh garden salads, sizzling pizza, toasty sandwiches, pasta, and house specialties including lasagna, chicken parmesan, and ravioli, Luca is the cream of the crop when it comes to quality family dining in Central Illinois. From the moment you enter the restaurant, you know you're in for a treat and a good time. And when you go, be sure to check out the photos and decorations on the walls for history of Bloomington. For us college students, it's hard to get enough sleep. Piles of homework, extracurricular activities, and jobs take up so much of our time that sleeping tends to slip down a few spots on our priority lists each week. Here are some tips on how to get some shut-eye in college.
Avoid caffeine at night and limit it during the day, or just skip the soda and coffee altogether.
Don't sleep in on weekends or days when you don't have class. Try to wake up close to the same time every day.
Don't study for at least half an hour before bedtime.
Sleep with your earbuds in or use an eye pillow to drown out any bright lights or loud noises from your roommates.
Don't watch TV before going to bed. Turn it off an hour before you lie down.
Shut out the lights when it's time to go to bed. A bright room will keep you awake. Bottom line, establish good sleeping habits in college. It'll do wonders for your health and keep you up on your studies. Be smart and sleep well.
Well, I can certainly use some of those tips, Shelby. Now in sports news, the Wesleyan lacrosse now has a coach, Zach Iannucci. Illinois Wesleyan announced in September the addition of intercollegiate lacrosse, with a men's team starting competition in spring 2014 and a women's team beginning in spring 2015. The 25-year-old Iannucci comes from Oberlin College, where he was the defensive coordinator for the men's lacrosse. Before that, he coached lacrosse at Hendrix College and played at his alma mater, St. Joseph's University, where he earned a walk-on spot his senior year. Good luck, Coach. And now women's volleyball finished its season with an 18-15 record after falling to Milliken in 3 sets on Tuesday. The Titans hit .046 hitting percentage in play and match for the CCIW weekend tournament, while Milliken managed a .384 average. Men's and women's soccer also ended their season on Wednesday after both lost away games at Wheaton College. In a determined fight against the Thunder, the Wesleyan men were shut out 5-0, with 4 of Wheaton's points scored in the second half. They came away with an 11-6-0 record. Concluding their season 9-9, the number 3 seed Titan women fell 3-2 with a minute to go in overtime. This marks its first year since 2007 that Wesleyan will not be in the conference title.
Illinois Wesleyan football slipped to 6-3 overall and 3-3 in the CCIW following a 22-7 loss to Augustana College at Tucci Stadium on Saturday, November 3rd, the Titans' 3rd loss in a row. Despite a scoreless second half, Wesleyan accumulated 257 yards in the game. Catch the football team at Elmhurst College on Saturday, November 10th as they go head-to-head with the 8-1 Blue Jays for the final game of the season. In an exhibition game against DePaul University, the women's basketball team was defeated 105-68 at the McGrath-Phillips Arena Saturday, November 3rd. Wesleyan returned 2 starters and 3 letter winners, but couldn't put up the big numbers against the Division I Blue Demons. The Titans returned to the floor on November 17th at the Manchester College tip-off tournament.
As this episode comes to a close, we hope to see you in 2 weeks for the next episode of Titan TV. Until then, I'm Zach Ciccone.
And I'm Shelby Cotterman.
And to all you green and white, have a good night.